Hello there, friends and fellow Tron fanatics. Caleb Wright here from Bitcoin Lifestyles Club, and today I'm going to give you an overview of the features and functions of the easiest to use and most secure mobile-based Tron wallet that is available for Android and iOS. I carefully did my research to find the best and most trustworthy wallet option to switch to, since recently the last wallet I was recommending to use, TronWatch, has become deprecated. This basically means the developers have dropped support for updating the TronWatch wallet. As you can see on their GitHub listing here for TronWatch, where it says that the TronWatch desktop wallet is now deprecated. So they're basically dropping support and aren't going to update this wallet anymore in the future, so they can shift their focus to their new project, which is a decentralized exchange on the Tron blockchain called TronWatch Market. So I personally prefer to use a fully supported wallet that will continue to be updated. So I knew I had to find the best option for us to safely resecure our Tron and Tron TRC10 and 20 tokens that you earned the daily crypto airdrops enjoyed by Tron holders. And what I found was that Tron Wallet Me has a top-notch and trustworthy development team through an associate of mine who has actually met them in person and vouches for their professionality and integrity. Their development name is Getty.io, and in case you want to learn more about their team, you can check their website at www.getty.io, and you can also check their other website, www.tronwallet.me. Tron Wallet Me also has a very active Twitter account that you can follow. And they even communicate to their wallet holders through the wallet app's notifications and provide extra promotional airdrops of cryptocurrencies on the occasion. This is actually my friend right here, Tommy Mustache, on Twitter, who just tweeted sometime in the past day that he trusts the Tron Wallet Me mobile wallet to store his Tron more than even a Ledger wallet, which is a cold storage option, which is usually considered to be the most secure way to store your cryptocurrency. This just speaks to the confidence that we have in the Tron Wallet Me mobile wallet for Tron. To get started, you just have to go to the App Store on your phone. In this example, I'm going to be using iOS with an iPhone 7. In the search field on your App Store on your respective phone, whether it's an iOS or an Android, just enter the keywords Tron Wallet and scroll to find this specific app listing with the black Tron logo that says Tron Wallet. Even though it only says Tron Wallet by Getty.io, it actually is the Tron Wallet Me app that I'm recommending in this video. So now I'm just going to click the little cloud symbol here to download and install a new installation of the Tron Wallet Me mobile app on my iPhone here. When you open it for the first time after installing it to your phone, you're going to want to allow it to send you notifications to your phone by just clicking allow. Secondly, you're going to have to agree to the Tron Wallet privacy policy. So just click the little orange button above the continue to agree to the terms and conditions, and then click the continue button. Now you'll be prompted to either create a new wallet, import an older wallet, or restore a wallet using your private key or 12-word recovery seed phrase. And of course, when I first used this wallet, I tested it to my own satisfaction before moving all of my funds over by simply creating a new Tron wallet, carefully recording the 12-word recovery seed, and sending a minimal amount of Tron to the wallet as a test transaction. Then I deleted the wallet from my phone and tested the functionality of wallet recovery with the 12-word recovery seed phrase. I was able to delete the wallet app from my phone and then reinstall it and reload my wallet using the recovery seed, and it worked perfectly as expected. The cool thing about this is that you could essentially treat your Tron Wallet Me mobile app as a cold storage wallet by simply deleting it from your phone, or maybe even just using the wallet reset option in the app to clear your wallet data off of your phone until you need to access it again using the 12-word recovery seed. So now, just to show you what the process is like, I'm going to create a new wallet by clicking the Create Wallet button. First off, it's going to prompt you to create a 6-digit numerical PIN code that you are going to use anytime you need to log into your wallet. Do not use the same digit 6 times in a row. This is the password to your wallet, so make a strong number combination. And enter it a second time to confirm your PIN. Next, it's going to provide you with a 12-word recovery phrase for your wallet. You can use this crucial piece of information to restore your wallet on another installation of the app on any other Android or iOS compatible device, in case you accidentally lose your phone or delete the app itself. Or in case you want to use the wallet as a cold storage option, this will also be handy. And the 12-word recovery seed phrase is also extremely handy in case you want to use this wallet as a cold storage option, which you can do by not keeping the wallet installed on your phone all the time. You can just delete it, store your 12-word recovery seed very carefully, and just re-download and install the wallet app and use your recovery seed to regain access to your wallet whenever you are ready to use it. No matter your goal, I would recommend that you copy your 12-word recovery seed very carefully onto multiple pieces of paper offline and store them in some secret places. Do not keep your private key or recovery seed phrase on your computer, phone, or the cloud, unless you are handy with encrypting files with password access. And even then, I would still not keep that encrypted file on the same device as your wallet. Once you have your 12-word recovery seed phrase accurately written down on a piece of paper, you can continue with the process to finish creating your wallet, and it will open up for the first time just by clicking the orange button you see on the screen here that says, "I've written it down." This will take you to the backup wallet screen within the wallet settings menu. In case you ever need to regain access to your 12-word recovery seed and/or private key, this is where you will be able to get it using your PIN code access anytime you need it later. In this section, you can also gain access to your wallet's private key by clicking where it says private key in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. This long series of alphanumerical characters can be used to recover your wallet in any other official Tron Wallet application. So it'll be important for you to make sure you copy this down very carefully as well and store it alongside your 12-word recovery phrase. Now that I've shown you how to create your Tron wallet and back up your recovery seed and private key, I'm going to restore my wallet real quick for the rest of this video walkthrough of the Tron Wallet Me mobile app. This is the main dashboard screen of the mobile Tron Wallet Me, and this is my main account. From looking at the panel at the top of the screen, you can observe that right under where it says main account, it displays that I have over 9 million Tron in my wallet between frozen and unfrozen TRX. Right under that, you will see I have 9,623 Tron available for sending or playing Dapps. To the right of that, where it says frozen, you can see I have 9.01 million Tron frozen for Tron Power, so I can use it to vote in the delegated proof of stake super representative elections that reward you with free daily crypto airdrops for participating. That's right, free crypto. And no, it does not cost you any Tron to participate in this passive income benefit. Once you freeze your Tron, you can always unfreeze it for trading, sending, or playing Dapps within 3 days. And the last thing listed on the panel right below that is your bandwidth. You get bandwidth according to how much Tron that you have frozen. Bandwidth is good to have because it allows you to make transactions on the Tron network with zero gas cost, which means basically free transactions. And this is great for playing with Dapps on the Tron network as well, that usually involve transactions of some type. When you have bandwidth, you can use all the Dapps you want and not worry about it costing extra Tron beyond whatever you are gambling or spending on intentionally for a specific purpose while playing any Dapps. You can use the plus button on the upper right hand corner of the app to create additional wallet accounts as you find the need. The bell symbol on the upper left hand corner of the app will let you view your notifications from the wallet developers. They will put information about wallet updates and other useful things in this area. This is the first wallet I have seen where the developers are communicating to the wallet users in the app in such a way. It's a pretty cool additional feature. Right below the main panel at the top are 4 buttons letting you use some of the main functions of the Tron wallet. Starting from the left, you first have the Pay button, which allows you to open up your phone camera when you press it. When you first open it, you're of course going to have to allow the app to communicate with your phone, camera, and your microphone. So once you click through those prompts, you will then be able to point your phone camera at a QR code. And once you have done that, you will then be able to use your phone camera as a QR code scanner, allowing you to scan anyone's wallet address QR code so you can easily send them payment of Tron or Tron tokens. Next, you have the Send button. Press this, and it will bring up a screen to enter your transaction details to send Tron to somebody. The currency will be set to TRX by default, but if you want to send a Tron-based token, you can just click the drop-down menu at the top in order to select the Tron tokens that you want to send. When sending Tron tokens, you always send them to the main Tron wallet address. It's that simple. It's used for both Tron or TRX and any Tron tokens that exist on the Tron network. In the next field down, labeled To, you put the wallet receiving address that you desire to send some Tron to. You can use the clipboard icon to the right of it to paste in a copied address, or you can use the Frame button to the right of that to open up the wallet address QR code scanner that I just showed you a moment ago. You can put the amount of Tron or Tron tokens that you want to send in the Amount field. You can simply type it in, or you can press the Max button. And if you want, you can make a notation about the transaction's purpose in the Description field before you click the Send button at the bottom to initiate the transaction. Back on the main dashboard screen, the Receive button is what we will be going over next. When you press it, it opens to a screen where you can access your wallet's QR codes for receiving or copy your receiving address using your phone so you can paste it into a message or email and send it to anyone that you want. The first QR code it shows by default is your Share QR code. If you just show it to whoever wants to pay you, they can scan your QR code with their own wallet app QR code scanner and then send you some coin. Right underneath the QR code, it displays the actual wallet address, which is a long string of alphanumerical digits that starts with a T. You can click the buttons right underneath to share your wallet address. The button on the left will simply copy your address to your phone's clipboard so you can paste it elsewhere. If you use the Network button to the right of it, you can then send it in a text message via Facebook or any number of other apps that you use on your phone to send messages. Next, I will show you the other QR code option that is available in this section. Just press the Request button at the top right of the app screen. On this screen, you can select how you want the value of your payment request to be calculated in either USD, Euro, or TRX. I will go ahead and select TRX and enter 1 Tron. Of course, you can add a description if you want. Then when you click Generate Request, it will show a pre-programmed QR code on your phone screen so that when your payer scans the code, it will automatically fill the amount of TRX that needs to be sent into their wallet app, as well as your wallet receiving address, which can make life easier for everyone involved in the transaction. As you can see, right above the code, it specifies the amount of Tron that I had entered in the last screen. So when they look at it, they can confirm that's what they are going to pay and then move forward. It's just another easy way of going about it. Freeze is the last of the 4 buttons on the dashboard page here, and when you press it, it will take us to where we can freeze our Tron for Tron power, bandwidth, and energy. Again, Tron power is used for voting on the Tron network, which rewards you with free cryptocurrency tokens on a daily basis through the airdrops in the wallet. Bandwidth will cover the fees of your transactions, and energy is actually for Tron Dapp developers. So you won't need to be concerned with that one unless you plan on developing dApps for Tron. Freezing Tron is really easy to do. So as an example, I'm going to freeze some Tron right now. I'm just going to go ahead and select 75% of my Tron using the handy little button available here. As you can see, that put 7,217 Tron in the freeze amount field. Now we can simply press the freeze button, but take note that this is the same area that you're going to go to when you are ready to unfreeze your Tron. So you can send it to somebody, send it to the exchange, use it to play some Dapps, or otherwise. You would simply just enter the amount of Tron in the freeze amount field and click the unfreeze button. As long as the Tron you are trying to unfreeze has been frozen already for at least 3 days, then you will be able to unfreeze it successfully. So I will just go ahead and click the freeze button, and then it will bring up our transaction details for our freeze transaction. You can verify the details, make sure they're correct, and then click the orange Submit Transaction button at the bottom of the app screen. You'll be prompted to enter your PIN, and then Transaction Success. And then it will show us the final details of our transaction here, freezing 7,217 Tron. So the last feature displayed on the dashboard screen here shows a list of all the cryptos in your wallet, including Tron and your airdropped Tron TRC10 and TRC20 tokens. You can see them here as I scroll down. TRX is listed first, and then all the Tron tokens that I hold are below it. You may recognize the recently launched token that is listed 4 down from the top here in BitTorrent, otherwise known as BTT. It's a Tron token that just launched as the main coin for use with the famous file-sharing BitTorrent website. They are airdropping BitTorrent tokens on the 11th of every month to Tron holders. And that is how I got all 900,000 plus of these BTT tokens that you see here, from the first airdrop that ever happened this past month in February 2019. And it's really easy to participate in this airdrop as well. All you need to do is buy Tron from an exchange and put it into an official Tron wallet, secure it, and freeze your Tron for voting in the super representative elections that net you daily crypto airdrops. Yes, that's free crypto straight to your wallet, depending on who you are voting for and the percentages that they're paying out, whether they're paying Tron and Tron-based tokens or one or the other, and how much Tron power that you have voting for them, and how many other people are voting for them as well. When you have that all set up, and your Tron power is voting for a super representative, you'll be guaranteed to receive your distribution of BTT tokens on the 11th of every month for the next 4 years and 11 months. So sit back, hodl, and build that wealth. And as I scroll down here, you can see that I have accumulated a plethora of various Tron tokens since I started participating in this unique proof-of-stake passive earning system, which has been quite clever and powerful. The bottom of the app has your wallet navigational menu. The dashboard screen we are already on is represented by the wallet icon, which is highlighted already in white and in the middle of all the navigational buttons. Next, I'm going to show you how to vote in the super representative elections and receive daily airdrops of cryptocurrency for free by just holding Tron in your wallet and doing this super simple process that anyone can participate in, which is also a set it and forget it type of thing that won't take much of your time at all and earn you a consistent passive income of cryptocurrency. We will just press the little megaphone icon, which is to the left of the wallet icon in the lower navigational menu. This will take us to the votes screen. At the top right of the app screen, you have a search button in the form of magnifying glass. You can use that to search the name of any super representative that you may have heard of and are looking to vote for. Right below that will show the total amount of votes being cast at this moment. And if you have frozen your Tron for Tron power and have not voted yet, it will show how much Tron power or votes that you have remaining available for voting. And right below, that will be a list of all the super representative candidates that are available for you to vote for. At the moment, I would recommend either Sesame Seed, which pays out in a currency called Seed, which can be traded for Tron using the DEX wallet that is right actually in the mobile Tron Wallet Me. And it's also available for trading at other decentralized exchanges outside the wallet, like the TronScan DEX or Tron Link. Cool thing is that seed tokens are worth multiple Tron tokens. You can also invest in blockchain incubator projects through the Seed It program as well, instead of trading it back for Tron. You can also vote for Intergalactic Gaming, which you can see I'm also voting for right here, also known as IgG, which provides IgG tokens, which seem to be gaining in value slowly on the TronScan DEX. IgG is a video game company that will use the IgG token in their games and projects. They probably already are, I just haven't checked out any of their games yet. When you vote for IgG, you will also be airdropped some Tron. If you want to keep it simple and only get paid out Tron, you can explore some of the other super representative options. You can do so by going to the website www.tokengoodies.com, which will show exactly what each super representative is paying out in terms of Tron and/or Tron tokens. There will also be links to each coin's web pages with more information about what they are doing, so you can do your own research and to make sure your votes are being used wisely, not just to earn your passive income of crypto, but that who you are voting for is also doing good things for the Tron ecosystem. So you can do your own research about that and make your own choice. I just gave you some ideas. Once you figure out who you want to vote for, you can simply click their name and it will open up a screen where you can set the amount of votes you want to cast. And then press the Set Vote button. At the moment, I have 36,087 Tron power. And you know what? I've already put so much into Sesame Seed that I'm going to go put my Tron power votes into Intergalactic Gaming. I'll just press the All-In button and press Set Vote. Then I just have to press the Confirm Votes button at the bottom here twice. Then it will show us the details of our votes, and we just have to click Confirm if we agree with it. And then here's the transaction details, and we just have to submit our voting transaction. We have to enter our security PIN, of course, to confirm the transaction. Transaction success. I just finished voting some more for Intergalactic Galaxy, or IgG, and it will give us the transaction details of our vote on this screen. And your voting transaction will also show up in your transaction history. And as you can see here, now my vote total has increased from 10,000, where it was previously, to 46,087 for Intergalactic Gaming. So you can vote for multiple super representatives if you want to diversify a bit. You can vote for more than two, or you can put it all into one, whatever you want to do. You don't have to use all your Tron power on one super representative, but sometimes I like to vote for multiple super reps that I think are doing a good job for the Tron network because it gives me a little diversification of different tokens. Right now I'm putting it mostly into Sesame Seed, but sometimes I do a 50-50 strategy. I might adjust this in a week or two whenever I feel like and do a 50% of my total Tron power in each Sesame Seed and Intergalactic Galaxy, unless I figure out about another super representative that I want to support, then maybe I'll do three ways. Now I'm just going to scroll through the list real quick. And as you can see, there are quite a few candidates to choose from. Currently, there are 160 different super representatives you can vote for. I believe it's only 27 that actually get to be elected. However, the 27 that are elected get to receive the block rewards for confirming transactions on the Tron network, which is how they fund their airdrops for votes and their overall projects that are supposed to support and evolve the Tron ecosystem. If you have set your super representative vote and you want to change it, you can always click the trash icon at the top left of the app screen, and that will clear your current vote and let you put your Tron power towards whichever super representative that you want without actually unfreezing your Tron. Next, we're going to check out the wallet transactions screen, which will be the navigational button to the right of the wallet icon in the middle. And it looks like two arrows, one that points up and one that points down. It will open up a screen titled My Transactions. This is going to show you all wallet transactions, including anything you send and receive. Crypto airdrops from participating in the delegated proof-of-stake voting process and votes, even though they don't cost TRX, are also recorded as transactions. So you can keep track of your voting history very easily that way. It's pretty much what you'd expect from a transactions page. If you need to, you can use the refresh button at the top left to refresh the transaction list. I have not had to use it yet. It seems to update well on its own, thankfully. If you click any of these transactions, it will give you finer details involved with each. I'll open up the details for this transfer of 653 seed that I received yesterday. It also gives you the ability to copy the transaction hash using the copy icon that is next to it. On a transfer entry like this, it will show the wallet addresses involved with the transaction, and you can click on either to get the options to copy the address or add it to your wallet's address book. I'm just going to add my address to my address book real quick here by pressing Add to Contacts. And now you can see it's been added right underneath the contacts area. Now back here on the transactions screen, you can see on the 4th and 5th transactions that my Tron Wallet receiving address label is going to display instead of my address, which makes it easier to read. So when I look at this, I can quickly tell which address was the one that was sending it to me, so it makes it more convenient to look at my transaction history here. So you could do that for any of the addresses that you receive Tron from. So instead of seeing the address here, which is a long string of letters and numbers, the app replaces it with an easier to read name, so it's easier to track the origination of your transactions. The next section of the app we are going to look at is the token sale / ICO participation page. To get there, we're just going to click the navigational icon that is to the left of the megaphone symbol, and it has a solid circle around a dollar symbol. On this page, you can purchase Tron tokens that have not fully launched to the network for trading yet. So it's very similar to an ICO token sale. You can scroll through this list and check out further details about any project by clicking the corresponding buy button for the coin project you are interested in checking out. I will go ahead and click one of the sponsored coin entries at the top. Take notice real quick though that each token is only available for pre-purchase for a certain amount of time. This token, BTFY in particular, has its sale ending in about a month from now, before it launches to the network for trading. I am just going to click into BTFY for further details, just like we can for any of these other options. I'm going to access these details by clicking the buy button to the right of the BTFY coin info panel. You will get to see the granular details about BTFY on this page. It shows how many of the coins have been issued and how many are in total supply. It displays the start time and end time to the token sale. You can read the description for details about the project. There's actually not that much details in this description. Apparently they're making a Bitcoin wallet. I'm sure you can find their website to get more information as well. If you want to go through with purchasing some tokens, you can simply click the orange Buy Now button at the top of the screen, and it will bring up a similar screen like we use for setting our votes. You can enter the amount of coins you want to buy, and it will show how much Tron it would take to purchase those coins, and decrease your Tron balance that is displayed at the top accordingly. In order to complete your transaction, all you have to do is use the orange Confirm button at the bottom, and then enter your wallet PIN code in order to complete your buy transaction for these 200 BTFY in this example. And in this example, it would cost 406.42 TRX to pick up these 200 BTFY tokens, costing us about 10 Tron per token at this time. I personally don't mess with ICOs very much. Over the past few years, I have only participated in a couple. I'm more of a fan and have had incredible success in this market by simply doing good market research about coins that launch fairly without fundraising, and I've had some great success trading certain ICOs that have launched to market for price discovery and end up having a bear market that I capitalize on by scooping up a position of that coin while it's low. And that's only if I decide that a certain ICO coin has strong enough fundamentals and project for me to want to include it in my portfolio. However, everyone is different. Some people really love ICOs and have had incredible success with them, but I've noticed where there are some people who do really well with ICOs, there are also a lot of people who have also been burnt by participating in the wrong ones because they did not do their own research or otherwise. This is just the approach that has worked for me personally, and that sums up what I have to say about the token sale participation area. Next, I'm going to show you the DEX, or Decentralized Exchange, that is available right in your Tron Wallet Me wallet app. You just need to click the navigational icon that is all the way to the left-hand side of the menu, and it looks like a dollar symbol with arrows spinning around it. Once you click this button, it will bring up the exchange page, which is a list of the Tron tokens that the mobile Tron Wallet Me supports for trading through their DEX. I am going to click open the entry for seed trading against TRX, since I have some seed on hand for trading right now. This will bring up a page with options for buying and selling. By default, it will be on the buy options, as you will see the word buy at the top of the screen with the orange line underneath it. If you want to move to the selling form options, you can just click the word sell a little to the right. These buttons are how you switch between the buying and selling forms. Since we are on the buying screen, the next thing down on the screen will show your TRX balance with an arrow pointing to your currently held seed balance. This just shows you that this form is about trading TRX for seed. Right below that, it will show your current exchange rate, which as you can see, people are getting 2.614 Tron per seed token. As you can see, I typed in 1000 Tron, and that would get me 2,694 seed with the current prices on the Tron Wallet Me DEX. Or if you want, you can also use any of the easy percentage buttons that are right above that area to quickly enter 25, 50, 75, or 100% of your Tron balance for buying seed. Once you have everything set, you can simply click the buy button to complete your transaction. Of course, you'll need to confirm the transaction with your PIN code. And if you have any trouble getting the transaction to go through, you can just slightly raise the estimated cost field and then try again until it goes through. Sometimes it's just a matter of the market conditions, whether you will have to do that or not. Right underneath the buy button, you can scroll down and see all your past transactions and click into them for hash and wallet address details. Next thing I'm going to show you is extremely unique to Tron. I haven't seen any wallet for any other cryptocurrency that has this feature. You can play Tron Dapps using the mobile Tron Wallet Me app. You will want to have a little Tron in your wallet to do so, as most of the games involve some type of gambling or small fees to play. In case you do not know what a Dapp is, it's time to learn. It's a decentralized app that is built and runs on the Tron blockchain, and Tron is quickly becoming one of the most popular platforms for developing dApps, outpacing all the competition. The idea was originally developed by the developers of Ethereum, but it just turns out that ETH has not been a good platform for dApps because it's too slow of a network, and Tron just happens to be blazing fast in comparison. Tron has quickly outgrown their competition, technically, and has become the #1 preferred platform for Dapp development, which is a huge detail in regard to the future success for Tron in the cryptocurrency market. So to get to the dApps, we're just going to click the icon that looks like a globe or Earth. It's next to the last icon to the right of the navigational menu. This will bring up a list of some of the most popular dApps available on the Tron network. There are all sorts of different types of dApps here, from games to utility type of applications, and new ones seem to be launching all the time. A few of the dApps that I've tried have been Tron Craft, Planet Crypto, and Tron Trade, which is a decentralized exchange. Tron Craft basically has a few gambling type games in it where you can earn Tron. Tron Craft basically has a few gambling type of games within it where you can earn Tron and CFT, which is the Tron Craft currency. Once you open it, you'll most likely need to change the language from Chinese to English using the top right menu that shows a red circle. You can just click that and it opens a drop down where you can click the English option. Now as you can see, we have 4 different games via the 4 buttons at the top labeled Dice, Racing, Fomo, and Dividend. The Dice game is very simple. It allows you to bet some amount of Tron and play a high-low type of guessing game. Apparently you can use either Tron, TRX, or the CFT currency. It's set to TRX by default, as you can see. In the bet amount field, I will leave the 10 Tron entered. This is the minimal amount that you can bet in Tron Craft. But you can adjust it as you see fit by either clicking into it and changing the number, or you can use the buttons to the right. It will show the payout on the win is 20.1 Tron, so you can double your money with the default setting in the next form beneath of 50. What does the 50 mean? Well, we are supposed to pick a number that is going to be higher than whatever is rolled with the dice. So as long as you guess higher, you win. However, the higher you bet over 50, the lower the payout on win becomes. I will go ahead and give this a shot so you can see how it works. I will go ahead and change it to 80 to give me a higher chance of winning. It raises my win chance up to 79% from where it was at 49%. And this will only earn me 2.46 Tron over my bet amount, as you can see it adjust in the payout on win field to 12.46 Tron. Then I'll just start the game by pressing the start button right below here. And then we'll just press confirm to complete the transaction and start the game. And then the dice will start rolling and displaying a bunch of numbers until it lands on one. And it landed on 8. So I just won 2.46 Tron right there playing this dice game. If you scroll down a little bit more, it will also give you a leaderboard of the players and your own record of results. If I click right here where it says my record. As you can see, I have 4 wins here and 1 loss. It shows my bet amount in the middle of the column, then it shows the actual result of the dice that was rolled, and then it shows the bonus that was earned. And this pretty much sums up the dice game of Tron Craft. The next game is called Racing. It's a simple type of board game, as you can see. There is a game board in the middle of the screen, and each square of the game board has a different car brand logo on it. And there's a legend right below it which shows the payout for each car brand logo type. So the idea here is that you can place as many bets for any of these car logo types as you want, and then you initiate the game. The more different types of cars that you place a bet for, your higher your odds of winning, because you'll have more spots on the board that you can win if it ends up landing on one of your car logos when you play the game. Now after you place your bets and you initiate the game, it will spin around the game board several times, highlighting each car logo brand until it lands on one. Whichever one it lands on, if you bet for it, you'll receive the corresponding reward. And I'll just give it a shot so you can see how it works. Bet for the Lamborghini, put one here for the Porsche, I'll put one on Mercedes, and one on BMW, and one on Volkswagen. And we'll press start. We'll confirm the transaction so we can start the game. And there it goes. We'll see where it lands. Alright, it landed on BMW. And BMW has a win bonus of multiplies your bet by 4.73. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can check my record and see just how much I won right there. Okay, 47.3 TRX bonus on that one in particular. So basically, I actually lost 7 Tron on that one because I bet for 5 different car brands, which cost 10 TRX each, and that only got me 47.3 TRX. But if I landed on the Lamborghini, I would have won 236.4 TRX, as you can see, because that's what happened to me 2 games ago, because the Lamborghini gives you a 23.64 multiplier. The next game is called Fomo. This is a different type of game where you can gamble with buying the latest private key. It's a little confusing, but if you're the last buyer of a key, you will win the total amount of Tron that corresponds with that key. However, if you are not the last buyer, that means someone else came and bought the key out from you at a higher price than you, and you get a very small return of Tron because they pay a higher price to keep the game going. I did play once, and from what I can tell, looking down at my history, I have a green entry in my record, which would indicate that someone bought the key from me to keep the game going. So let's take a look at my record. I had bought the key for a little bit less than this price of 107 Tron. It might have been a couple Tron less or something, and someone else bought it from me. So the idea is that the price of the key will keep increasing, and then whoever is the last buyer of the key will get to keep the total amount of Tron that the key is worth. The last option is the Dividend button here at the top right, which actually isn't a game, but it's more of a staking and earning option using the Tron and CFT currencies. So here at the Dividend screen, you start at stage 1, where you have to bet some TRX on these games to earn some Tron Craft, or CFT currency. And when you do earn it, you'll see down in the lower left-hand corner of the app where it says CFT unclaimed, you'll have some amount. It looks like I earned another 84 at this point. Now I can click this withdraw button right underneath the CFT unclaimed, and it will add it right to my CFT available balance. Now if I press the stake button, it will move my 84.27 Tron Craft, or however much of it, over to the CFT staked area over on the right side, where you see I already have 273 CFT staking. So I'll just press that, I'll press max, and I'll press OK, and press confirm. And now I have 357 of CFT staking. And this is essentially going to earn me more Tron based on the overall percentage of the stake that I have in play. And so the amount that it says is available for dividends at the end of the day, right here in the middle of the screen, It's going to be different every day, but right now it's 572 TRX that are available for distribution. At the end of the day, you see this countdown clock that I have here. It says dividends countdown. So when this clock runs out, that's going to be distributed according to all the stakeholders. So it's divided per day amongst the people who have had CFT staking. And so the amount of rewards you get will be based on how much CFT is staking overall and how much Tron is available per that day. So this is a pretty cool feature to end up being able to earn a passive income just by playing the game TronCraft. And that pretty much sums up all the games available in TronCraft. And down at the lower part of the Dapp browser, there's this little button in the middle that shows 3 squares and a plus button. If you press that, it'll take us right back to the Dapp selection screen on the Tron Wallet Me. I have also noticed another game that is pretty unique called Planet Crypt. It's a strategic planet collectible strategy game that allows you to buy and trade plots of land around the world using Google Maps throughout this app. There has been over 300,000 Tron paid out to players so far through the game. The process of the game basically involves purchasing 20-meter squares on the map, and it turns it into a collectible token card. So the idea is to make strategic purchases of key places around the world that other people may want to come and buy out from under you and land you in profit. And each time someone does buy a plot of land from you in a hostile takeover, the value of the land token doubles. However, the more land you hold, the higher your empire score, and the higher your empire score, the bigger cut you'll receive through the land taxation in the game. So this is definitely the cleverest game idea I've seen for a Dapp yet. So you can come here and you can read all about it and learn how to play the game, and then start playing the game. Enter TRX World. It'll take you to the map. You can read the game guide, and you can find somewhere around the world to purchase and start playing this game. You can also see the other places around the world where other people have purchased, and you can buy it out from under them if you want to play that part of the strategy in this game. I'm just going to back out to the Dapp screen. Now I've also noticed that there are applications that are not only games but more of utilities. And just to show you a good example of that, we're going to take a look at Tron Trade. This is actually a decentralized exchange for trading some Tron tokens against Tron, like BTT, the BitTorrent token, Anti, which has been quite popular, Seed, and Poppy. I'm sure its token selection will grow, and other DEX dApps will also be coming soon for sure, if there are not already others in play. If you want Tron Dapp tutorials, you can click the Help button, and it will provide you with Tron Wallet tutorials in many different languages. If you have heard of a specific Dapp that is not showing on this list, the list here only shows a few of the dApps that are available at this point, and there are quite a few. And if it has not yet been added to this list of available dApps in the mobile Tron Wallet Me, then you can use the search field at the bottom to enter the website of any Dapp that you're trying to use. I haven't tried it yet myself, but from reading into it, that seems to be how this function is intended to work. Now the very last section of the wallet I'm going to show you is the settings menu, which is the navigational icon that looks like 3 horizontal lines within a circle, all the way on the right side of the navigation menu. The first menu item at the top, labeled Market, will give us some up-to-date information about the Tron cryptocurrency market. As you can see, it shows the current price of a Tron token in USD. It also shows the global 24-hour volume, market cap, and circulating supply, and gives a sort of chart at the bottom that you can change up by 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month time frames. And you can also see the complete price history by pressing All. Next we have the address book option. This is a place where you can add and label your Tron Wallet address you normally send to or receive from. This is handy because, as I mentioned earlier, these labels show up on the wallet transaction history, making it easier to tell what each transaction involved. It will also give you a list of your wallet accounts that you have set up on the app if you click the Accounts heading that is ghosted to the right of the Contacts heading. If you click any of the address book contacts, it will bring up convenient options like Send, Transactions List, which will only display a list of the transactions that were involved with that particular wallet address, and the Edit option will allow you to edit the address label and actual wallet address attached, and delete in case you want to eliminate a transaction from your wallet app history. It will not remove it from the blockchain, of course, because that is immutable. It will only delete it from your personal wallet app installation display. If you press the Add Contact button at the bottom, it will bring up a screen where you can type in the address label and attach a wallet address to it by pasting it into the field below. The token filter will allow you to select which Tron tokens you want to see in your overall list of tokens in your wallet balance. Some of these coins we randomly receive may never amount to anything, while some will. If you identify any coins that are a waste of time and you want to stop them from displaying in your wallet so only the important stuff shows, you can just click the name of each currency that you want to be hidden so that a check mark shows next to it. Any of the currencies you check off like this and hit save will not appear in your wallet until you uncheck them from this screen. It's a way to tidy up your wallet in regard to all the tokens that we receive from the daily airdrops. The About button will simply give you info about the developers and a link to a tutorial about the wallet. You can click the logos of Pay and Getty.io, who are the developers, and it will take you to a place with more information so you can learn about them. The Help Center is just another link where you can get to those Tron Wallet tutorials in all the various different languages. You can turn your wallet notifications from developers on or off using the little slider button here. I prefer to stay in the know and keep it set on. Signals gives you interesting information and updates from the developer about the wallet. You can click in here anytime to see those. The next option is going to be important in regard to security. Even though we already backed up our private key and 12-word recovery phrase when we created the wallet, in case you ever need to access it again in the future, you can click the backup option right here. And you will be required to enter your PIN code or use your thumbprint in order to gain access to it. The next option of the settings menu is Restore Wallet. If you want to restore a wallet, you can simply enter your 12-word recovery seed or private key using this option and it will load your wallet to the app. The next available option is the Reset Wallet. You can use this to literally wipe your wallet clean and then use your 12-word recovery phrase to recover any wallet you want to your Tron Wallet Me wallet app. And you can probably also use a private key in this option as well. Next, we have a couple of the most important security features of this wallet and what makes me so comfortable using it for the storage of my Tron. You should absolutely have the Always Ask for PIN option turned on. You don't want anyone to be able to access your wallet easily. You have to keep it locked. And so this setting will keep it locked for you. And next, depending on your phone type, you can activate biometry, which will allow you to override the 6-digit PIN with your thumbprint you use to unlock your phone and secured apps. I would highly recommend this option as it seems to be the most secure to me personally. So I use both options. Just use the little slider button so that it appears like it does on my screen here in order to turn these security settings on, and I'd recommend using both. The last options are to select your wallet language, of which you have a pretty nice selection of 28 different languages. And the last option is Restore Accounts, which I'm not exactly sure how that works yet, but my guess is that if you create multiple wallet accounts in your app via your private key, like I showed you how in the beginning on the dashboard page, and then you end up deleting an account, you should be able to use this button to recover any deleted wallet accounts. So at this point, I have thoroughly covered all the features and functions available in the mobile Tron Wallet Me. I hope you found massive value in my Tron Wallet Me user's guide and features overview. If you found this video training to be helpful, I always appreciate your support. All you have to do is click the like button and leave a comment below with your feedback or any questions you have. You can also share it with your friends on social media who might also be interested in learning more about Tron. If you're ready to dive headfirst into the world of cryptocurrency trading, investing, mining, and get the best results possible, you should take a serious look at my cryptocurrency trading, investing, and mining mastery course and my 24/7 running mastermind chat group on Slack. You can get more info about all of this at my website, www.bitcoinlifestyles.club. And if you'd like more information, you can find a link in the video description below. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. If you are still really new to cryptocurrency, I've got you covered as well. Be sure to check out my free crypto mini course and gain a foundational understanding of Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency and how it's changing the world and how you can benefit and profit from it. Just submit your best email at www.freecryptominicourse.com to get it for free right away and with no strings attached. I will also put a link to this in the video description below. Caleb Wright here from Bitcoin Lifestyles Club, and I wish you nothing but success with the crypto markets. I hope you love your free mobile Tron Wallet Me user's guide and feature overview. If so, please share it with your friends on social media and stay prosperous until I catch you on the next training video that will set you further on your path to achieving true crypto wealth.